Have you ever watched someone in their late 70s move with the grace of a dancer, lift their grandkids overhead without a hint of struggle, or hike up a trail with a twinkle in their eyes? Meanwhile, their friends might rely on walkers or feel scared to step off a curb. What separates these two worlds? Is it just luck or good genes? Absolutely not. Now, before we dive into the powerful secret that can help you move freely and feel strong well into your 80s, take one quick second to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and share this video with someone you care about. Trust me, you won't want them to miss this. Imagine this. There's a simple food, not a magic potion, not some overpriced supplement, that can actually help reverse muscle loss, even at 75 or beyond. And no, this isn't clickbait or a marketing gimmick. Today, I'll guide you through the real science behind this, share inspiring stories of real people who turned their health around, and give you step-by-step strategies you can start today. If you dream of dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, traveling without fear of falling, or simply living freely on your own terms for as long as possible, stay with me till the end. Let's journey together toward a stronger, more independent future. Muscle, your hidden fountain of youth. When most people hear the word muscle, they imagine six-pack abs or bodybuilders flexing massive biceps under bright gym lights. But the truth is, muscle is so much more than just a symbol of strength or vanity. It's actually one of the most essential organs in your entire body. Yes, an organ. Muscle acts like a giant metabolic sponge. After you eat, about 80% of the sugar in your bloodstream is absorbed by your muscles. This process helps stabilize your blood sugar, keeps your energy levels steady, and dramatically lowers your risk of diabetes. Without healthy muscle, that extra sugar hangs around in your blood, leading to serious health problems over time. Let me tell you about Mr. Harris, one of my most inspiring patients. At 68, he was diagnosed as pre-diabetic. A gentle soul who spent his days tending to his flower garden, he had never set foot in a gym and thought muscles were only for athletes. When I explained to him that strong muscles could help him control his blood sugar, stay independent, and protect his future, something clicked. We didn't start with heavy weights or complicated routines. We began with simple chair squats, easy dumbbell curls, and small changes to his meals, especially increasing his protein intake. Slowly but surely, he got stronger. By the time he turned 73, he no longer needed diabetes medication, and he even started teaching gardening classes to his neighbors. Building muscle isn't about trying to look like a fitness model. It's about reclaiming your freedom. It allows you to climb stairs without fear, play with your grandchildren, carry groceries with confidence, and recover faster if you get sick. It's your silent guardian, protecting you from disease and helping you live a longer, more active, and more joyful life. Your muscles are your personal insurance policy for a vibrant future, and it's never too late to start investing in them. The silent thief. Sarcopenia. There's a hidden enemy that starts creeping into our lives around age 30, quietly chipping away at our strength without us even realizing it. This enemy is called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. On average, we lose about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass every decade after 30, and the decline accelerates rapidly after 60. But sarcopenia isn't just about losing muscle size or power. It's about losing freedom. One day, you might notice you feel unsure when stepping off a curb, or maybe you start avoiding stairs because you're afraid of slipping. Some people even start saying no to family outings or vacations, not because they don't want to go, but because they're worried they won't be able to keep up. Take my patient, Mrs. Lopez. At 76, she loved traveling and exploring new places with her children and grandchildren. But after a few falls at home, she started to see herself as fragile and weak. She declined every invitation to travel, convinced she would only hold everyone back. When she finally came to me, we didn't start with fancy machines or long workouts. We simply added protein-rich breakfasts, eggs and a whey protein shake, and 2 days a week of light resistance training using bands and bodyweight exercises. After just a few months, her strength started to return. Her confidence grew even faster than her muscles. Less than a year later, I received a photo from her. She was in Italy, smiling ear to ear while climbing the stone steps of an ancient cathedral, surrounded by her grandkids. The lesson? Sarcopenia is not an unavoidable fate. You can fight it by feeding your muscles the right nutrients and challenging them with even simple exercises. You can rebuild strength, reclaim independence, and rediscover the joy of saying yes to life's adventures at any age. The food that reignites your muscle engine. You've probably been waiting for the big reveal, the actual food that can help you turn back the clock on muscle loss, even into your 70s and beyond. It isn't an exotic superfood or an expensive supplement. It's actually something simple: high leucine protein sources, with whey protein and eggs leading the pack. Leucine is a special amino acid that acts like the ignition key to your muscle-building engine. Think of protein as fuel. Without leucine, your body doesn't know how to turn that fuel into strong, functional muscle. A major study on seniors showed that those who consumed whey protein enriched with leucine built more muscle, walked faster, and felt stronger compared to those who didn't. Whey protein is incredibly rich in leucine, easy to mix into shakes, and perfect for seniors who may struggle with big meals. Eggs come in as a close second hero. They're not only packed with high-quality protein, but are also soft, easy to chew, and versatile enough to be enjoyed any time of day. I had a patient, Mr. Allen, who started every morning with a 3-egg omelet and a small whey protein smoothie. In just a few months, he reported better balance and was even able to play tennis again with his friends. Here's where many older adults make a big mistake. They focus almost all their protein at dinner, thinking a large piece of chicken or a steak will make up for the day. In reality, studies show that evenly spreading your protein, around 30 to 40 grams per meal, is far more effective for maintaining and rebuilding muscle. Imagine starting your day with eggs and a protein shake, enjoying a protein-rich lunch like salmon or chicken salad, and then finishing with a balanced dinner. This approach doesn't just keep your muscles healthy, it supports your energy, mood, and long-term independence. It's a simple yet powerful shift that can completely change the way you age. Morning strategy: winning the day before it begins. Most people start their mornings in a rush, grabbing a piece of toast, sipping on black coffee, maybe munching on a banana if they remember. But what if I told you that the way you begin your day could set the entire tone for your muscle health, energy, and even your independence? Instead of that typical light breakfast, imagine starting your morning with a protein-packed ritual. Picture this: a creamy whey protein shake blended with fresh berries and a handful of nuts, paired with 2 perfectly boiled eggs. This isn't just a meal, it's a powerful signal to your body, telling it to start building and protecting muscle right away. Why is this so important? As we age, our bodies become less sensitive to protein's muscle-building signals, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. By front-loading your day with a solid dose of high-quality protein, you overcome that resistance and kickstart muscle growth when your body needs it most. Medyo Yushi Igul had always believed that coffee and toast were enough. When he started noticing he was getting weaker and more unsteady on his feet, he was scared he might lose his independence. I suggested what I now call the warrior breakfast, that protein shake and eggs combo. At first, he was skeptical, but within a few weeks, he felt more stable, had better energy throughout the day, and even regained the confidence to start hiking local trails again. He jokingly tells everyone now, "I don't just eat breakfast, I armor up for the day." The lesson? How you start your morning isn't just about feeling full, it's about fueling your future strength and independence. By simply choosing a protein-rich breakfast, you're making an investment in every step you'll take, every grandchild you'll lift, and every adventure you still want to enjoy. Resistance training. The blueprint for building. Protein is like the bricks and cement your body needs to build strong muscles. But resistance training is the blueprint that tells your body where and how to use those materials. Without resistance training, all the protein you eat doesn't get fully used to strengthen your muscles. Here's the beautiful part. You don't need to spend hours in a gym or lift heavy barbells to see real benefits. Even simple exercises done at home can spark big changes. Things like chair squats, wall push-ups, or using resistance bands just twice a week can completely transform your strength over time. I'll tell you about Clara, one of my favorite examples. At 74, she had never touched a weight in her life. She was scared of gyms and thought strength training was only for young people. We started with something super simple. She used soup cans as weights while watching her favorite TV shows. She did slow, controlled curls and light overhead presses during commercial breaks. A year later, she was using 8-pound dumbbells. She proudly told me she no longer needed help carrying groceries up the stairs and even felt strong enough to help her daughter move furniture. She didn't just gain muscle, she gained confidence, freedom, and a sense of pride she hadn't felt in years. The real goal isn't to become a bodybuilder or impress anyone with big muscles. It's about keeping your independence, lowering your risk of falls, and making sure you can keep doing the activities that make life joyful, whether that's gardening, playing with your grandkids, or dancing at a family party. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about consistent, small steps that build a foundation for a stronger, more independent future. By combining protein with resistance training, you're giving your body every tool it needs to stay vibrant and resilient, no matter your age. Breaking the myth. Protein and kidney health. There's a stubborn myth floating around that eating too much protein will damage your kidneys, especially as you get older. This idea has scared countless seniors away from the very nutrient that could help them stay strong and independent. But here's the truth. If you're a healthy older adult with no existing kidney disease, higher protein intake isn't harmful. In fact, it's vital. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to protein's effects, a condition called anabolic resistance. That means we actually need more protein to maintain and rebuild muscle, not less. Research suggests that older adults need about 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. Let's make that real. If you weigh 70 kilograms, around 154 pounds, that works out to at least 84 grams of protein per day. Split evenly across 3 meals, that's roughly 30 grams each time. Totally doable. Think an omelet with veggies and cheese for breakfast, grilled chicken salad for lunch, and salmon with quinoa for dinner. I had a patient named Linda who avoided protein for years because she thought it would overwork her kidneys. At 72, she started experiencing weakness and difficulty climbing stairs. Once she began spreading her protein throughout the day and hitting around 90 grams daily, she noticed remarkable improvements. Her energy returned, her balance improved, and she even started gardening again without help. The takeaway? Protein isn't your enemy. It's your greatest ally in the fight against frailty and muscle loss. By embracing the right amount of protein and ignoring outdated fears, you can rebuild strength and keep enjoying all the activities that make life worth living. Why this matters beyond muscles. Keeping your muscles strong isn't just about looking fit. It's about protecting your entire future. Imagine muscle as your personal health savings account. Every time you choose to move, lift, or fuel your body with the right protein, you're making a deposit. And these deposits pay off in ways far beyond what you see in the mirror. Strong muscles help you avoid hospital visits by keeping you steady and reducing your risk of falls. They keep you out of nursing homes because you can continue doing daily activities on your own, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, getting up from a chair without help. But it goes deeper. Healthy muscle helps manage blood sugar, lowering your risk of type 2 diabetes. It improves heart health and even supports brain function, helping you stay sharp and engaged in life. In fact, people with more muscle mass tend to live longer, healthier lives and experience fewer chronic diseases. Take Mr. David, for example. At 79, he still goes on morning walks and plays catch with his great-grandson. Years ago, he decided to focus on building muscle instead of just worrying about his weight. Today, he credits those choices for keeping him out of the doctor's office and living life on his terms. The lesson is simple, but powerful. Muscle is a sign of vitality. It isn't just for athletes or bodybuilders, it's your lifelong ally. And no matter your age, you can keep investing in it. By viewing your muscle as a precious resource to protect and grow, you open the door to a future filled with more freedom, fewer health worries, and more joyful moments with the people you love. Putting it all together. Your action plan. Let's bring everything together into a simple, powerful action plan you can start right now, no matter your age or fitness level. Step 1. Prioritize protein at every meal. Don't treat protein as an afterthought or something you only worry about at dinner. Your muscles need a steady supply throughout the day to stay strong and responsive. Aim for about 30 to 40 grams of high-quality protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Imagine starting your day with scrambled eggs and Greek yogurt, enjoying a hearty chicken or salmon salad at lunch, and finishing with a delicious dinner of fish and roasted vegetables. Whey protein shakes can also make it easier to hit your target, especially for those who don't have a big appetite in the morning. Step 2. Move your body with purpose. Resistance training isn't about lifting heavy or joining a gym full of loud music and intimidating equipment. You can start at home with simple movements like chair squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band rows. Commit to 2 sessions a week, just 15 to 20 minutes each. It's more important to be consistent than to be perfect. Step 3. Distribute your protein evenly. Many people load up on protein at dinner and neglect the rest of the day. Research clearly shows that spreading protein evenly across all meals gives your muscles multiple opportunities to grow and repair. A protein-rich breakfast is especially important because most people skip it or only have toast or coffee. Step 4. Progress gradually. Start small and focus on mastering good form. When movements become easier, increase the number of repetitions. Slow down the tempo to increase muscle tension, or add light resistance like small dumbbells or bands. By following these steps, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. You'll feel stronger, move with more confidence, and enjoy more of the moments that matter most. Start today. Your future self will thank you. Rethinking aging. A training problem, not just a decline. What if we stopped seeing aging as an unavoidable decline and started viewing it as a new training challenge, a project to stay strong, independent, and full of life? Most people think muscle loss is their destiny, a cruel part of growing older. But the truth is, it's more about your daily choices than your genes. You might not be able to change your DNA, but you can absolutely control what you eat, how you move, and the way you approach each day. Think about it like maintaining a beautiful old car. With regular care, the right fuel, consistent tune-ups, and gentle attention, it can run beautifully for decades. Your body is no different. By adding protein-rich meals, practicing resistance exercises, and staying active, you keep your engine running smoothly. Take Helen, for example. At 82, she decided to take up resistance band workouts after feeling weak and afraid of falling. She started small, just 10 minutes a day. Within months, she felt stronger, steadier, and more confident going out with friends. Aging doesn't have to mean giving up. It can mean discovering new ways to thrive and push your limits, even if they look different than when you were younger. With every step, meal, and rep, you're investing in your future strength and freedom. So instead of thinking, "I'm getting old," start asking, "How can I train for the life I still want to live?" Muscle isn't just something that makes you look strong. It's your silent armor against the challenges of aging. It protects your balance, powers your movements, and allows you to keep doing the things that make life worth living. Dancing at weddings, gardening on sunny mornings, or carrying your grandchild with a big smile. If you take away one thing from this, let it be this. Building and preserving muscle is one of the most powerful ways to secure your independence and add life to your years, not just years to your life. So I invite you to make a promise to yourself today, to train with purpose, eat with intention, and treat every meal and every movement as an investment in your future. And if this message inspires you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend or family member who deserves to live a stronger, freer life too. We're on this journey together. Let's choose to age boldly and actively, not sit back and let life pass us by. The best chapters of your story can still be ahead. All it takes is one decision to start. You've got this. Let's keep going stronger, one day at a time.